I'm awake, I'm awake. Welcome to Story Ideas on the Fly, where we take a random story idea and try to develop it. What do we have today?
Let's see what we've got. The Greek gods return.
Okay.
Well, there goes the population problem. Zeus will get the population going
The
again.
planet by itself.
Go. And now we've got a whole bunch of demigods.
Well,
Oh,
not
dear.
just having to deal with all the
getting upset
demigods.
and fighting with each other?
Hold on. In the original mythology, demigods weren't actually usually that powerful.
They were more powerful than average humans, but yeah,
Yes, but
just
usually-
above average.
The demigods were basically just
Humans.
Batman.
Okay.
All right.
So, what will we do with it? Why are the Greek gods returning? Why were they gone? Let's get this.
Okay, so something in ancient Greece, so many years ago, the Greek gods went into an almost stasis type thing for some reason.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they fell asleep. Maybe there was a war with some Titans came
let's
back.
just have them go. There were other worlds that they deal with too. And so they were, off. They've been gone. They're off.
Or
they
we could
come
have
back.
it so that another pantheon actually ended up kicking them away for a bit.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
want to deal with too many pantheons. Besides, that's been done before.
yeah.
Where
So
you
the
have
Greek-
multiple pantheons.
the
Or
Greek
just
gods
people
come
stopped
back.
believing in them, so they went somewhere else. They went to another
Yeah,
world.
maybe
and they found,
Faith
or
wa-
they created a new world somewhere else.
Faith
and were playing
waned, and
with
so
that.
they some reason. Okay, yeah. It's
So
pretty
why
easy to
did-
come
so
up
then
with the
why
next.
did
They
they
got
return?
tired of that. Yeah, they
Why did they
decided, hey,
return?
we'll go play somewhere else. Create another world in a different spot. They came
Why
back.
did they return? Well, actually, the Greek mythology is starting to
Make a comeback?
Yeah, make a
Yeah,
comeback.
I'm pretty sure that there are more people worshipping Gaia than there are worshipping, like, Buddha. So...
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
okay.
So I
They
didn't
could
know
also have. They could also have their worlds that they created in another universe. Could have fallen apart. Things didn't go well there, so
Okay,
they're
so
that.
coming
So
what
they
is
back.
come back. What's the story? What's the plot? Why are they here?
Well,
what do
the
they
first
need
thing
to do?
is-
What do they need to
What
do
is-
while they're here besides have Zeus produce a bunch of demigods?
Oh, mostly mess up
Okay.
people's lives.
Yeah, mostly mess up people's lives.
That's the god's whole pastime. Mess up mortals' lives.
Okay. So what?
Actually,
No,
five
there's also
girls
destroy
playing
whole
with their
nations.
toys.
Okay.
For,
Okay.
out of
Guys,
vanity.
if every time we get a story, if we can stay off track, we need a plot.
right.
We are on track. That's what the Greek gods actually did.
So who would our
Troy
god
was
be?
destroyed because as three of Greek goddesses wanted to be the best.
Okay.
Be the
They
prettiest.
had a beauty contest and destroyed an entire
And-
kingdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much. Okay,
Yeah.
so they come back to Earth. They could do. Let's see. Who would your villain be?
The Greek gods.
Zeus.
I mean,
Zeus,
which one would be
Poseidon, Apollo, what was her name?
Apollo's kind of a.
Actually, instead of a cataclysmic event or something, we could do something where the Greek gods return because they're getting some glory or something, and the story of one of the gods or goddesses actually trying to help.
Decides, hey,
people.
let's shake things up and
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah, let's go try to do something that actually helps. So what kind of situation
So a war
would they
between
be
the
helping in?
gods?
Ooh, that would also be interesting.
Or you could do or you could have your story about somebody who kind of teaches the gods to be a little more.
Okay, wait, hear me out. Captain America Civil War, but it's the Greek god.
That actually does
That
seem like
actually
it would be
sounds cool.
interesting.
So we get so the gods themselves are having a bit of a civil war, and who's our hero in this?
Hades.
Probably Hades, yeah.
Hades is kind of cool.
Hades is one of the more chill Greek gods. I mean,
Hades and Hestia, those are Hades, Hestia, Persephone, maybe Demeter. No, never mind. Demeter starves people for months just because she's sad.
Because her daughter's hanging out with her.
yeah. No, Hestia's basically the only truly good Greek goddess, but she doesn't do anything. So Hades is
Actually,
called
the goddess of childbirth. She's pretty sweet. I don't remember her
Could you
name.
have a
Might
few
been Helen.
gods
I
and
don't know.
goddesses who decide, instead of trying to go and be worshipped and fight over things, decide, hey, we'll live among mortals for a little bit and see how it is, and And so they start to develop more sympathy and empathy and decide, hey, maybe we should,
Oh,
know,
that would make
maybe we should use our godly
that would
powers to
make
like
a
help
good
people.
episodic story where
Uh-huh.
you could use the different Greek gods, and they're coming down into these different places. They're kind of, okay, we need to see, what do we need to do with this earth? We've been off, we've created others. This one's kind of gone to heck in a handbasket. So what are we going to do with it? Do we
Make
save
it go
it?
into
Do we
even more of a
destroy it?
heck
Do
in
we
a
what?
handbasket.
Well, some of them will do that.
Some of them will, yeah.
And
some of them will
Yeah,
just
typically
go.
Zeus
But-
Poseidon.
But then you could do something very episodic where, okay, for this, show, because we don't have to just do novels.
Yeah, or
for
short
this, right,
story.
So for this one, you get somebody comes down and they're helping
Yeah.
these people, and then you get on another one, hey, but they came down and they were upset about this, so this god cursed whatever, and this god came in to help, and this god,
Yeah.
it could
Having
get a little
Hades-
soap opera-ish, but hey, it's Greek gods. That's
Yeah.
One thing I will say, you keep on talking about the gods creating worlds, like the gods created the world in Greek mythology. They didn't.
They did not, yeah.
It was Gaia and
Yeah, they were the children of the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still, they
you
could
keep on
you
confusing. When you hear God, you think of powerful. No. In Greek mythology, the gods are basically just really powerful superheroes who mess around and
Yeah,
ruin
I
people's
know.
lives.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with a lot of Greek
You could have had them go work on another world, though. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure between all of them, they could come up with some things to
They
do.
can't
But
create life. We do
but
know
it could
that.
be fun. It might
'Cause
be
they-
interesting.
Because they did make Humanity version 3.0.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, we are Humanity
So-
version 3.0.
Who I would like to see
I
some
kind of like Hades as
human-
the main hero, as
I-
the main
I would
god
like-
hero.
I would like a human, some
A human
virtue.
hero?
Who would interface between them and the
Necromancer.
No, let's have a human.
gods? That is an odd idea.
Let's have a person who comes to Hades. Maybe somebody's died or someone's going to die, or so so have him go approach Hades at first, and then have him kind of see some of all that's going on. Well, if he knows his Greek mythology, he might be able to put some things together. But Hades, I think, makes a good Greek god hero because there were a lot of bad things he did. Also kind of got the short end of the stick on a lot of things, and he was a lot chiller than most of the other gods. So you could have, but he is powerful.
Chiller.
He is very powerful. So you could have someone, if you had the right influence on him, I think you could make him a really good hero. So if you had a human who knew what he was like and maybe was coming to Hades wanting to get, someone brought back from the dead, but knew that, he can't just walk in and say, hey, give me immortality, or give me this, maybe
Actually,
he's coming in.
Fun little mythological fact about Hades. When it comes to raw power, he is actually stronger than Zeus. It's just that Zeus has more influence over all the other gods.
And the Hecatonchires on his side.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Fair
one
enough.
thing you could do is they could decide, the Greek gods could be saying, okay, they could send Hades down saying, hey, this whole whatever, we're going to destroy it, and he could go down because, hey, he's, god of the underworld, they're all about to die, and then decide, hey, actually, I like these people, let's save them.
He could go down in preparation for the fact that they're about to kill everyone.
And then he decides that, no,
So
we're
you
going
guys,
to...
you should warn me in advance. This is going to be so much paperwork for me.
Yeah, really. Okay, and so he goes down, and then you've got
And
a
these
hero,
people don't have drachmas anymore. What are we going to do about that?
and then you've got a hero down there that's
Yeah.
going to
Figure out who he is and
figure out who he is and work with him and try to help him.
start.
And it could just be somebody as much as it doesn't have to be a soldier. It could be a shoemaker. It could be a whatever
Yeah.
you want their thing. It could be.
It helps
farmers.
if he has some knowledge of Greek mythology, but even there, these days with the internet, he could look it up and be like,
Probably
hey,
businessman, in all honesty.
so did you
Oh.
really kidnap your wife? Or is that. No.
Are we
Well,
looking
yeah,
modern?
I did
Yeah,
kidnap
no, I
my
assume
wife,
so.
but it was my brother's idea. I was just
Okay.
following my
Fun
brother's
fact,
dating
Zeus's,
advice.
it was Zeus's advice to do that. It's like,
Okay.
hey
Well,
Zeus,
Zeus-
I have this girl I like. What do I do? Just kidnap her. That's what I always do.
Yeah.
Actually, me every time. Well, except for Io, but
All right.
Wait, isn't Persephone also Zeus's daughter, too?
yes.
Okay, just thought I'd make
Don't think too much about Greek gods' family trees. It's messed
It
up.
gets
It's
messed
Yeah,
messed
the
up.
up.
line between Io and Heracles has Zeus about 4 times in it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
And also
No?
Poseidon.
Like I said, you can sum
Like I
up
said,
all mythology. Zeus couldn't keep it in his pants. Okay,
Or
so
Poseidon couldn't.
yeah,
Or Apollo.
no, there's a lot of them that couldn't.
Those are probably our top 3 worst
It-
offenders.
Okay, so we have a hero. We
Mhm.
sort of. We have.
Kind
we
of.
don't
We don't know
have
too much
Hero
about him yet.
Hades.
Well, Hades, and then we're going to get a human hero to go along with him.
Mhm.
He can have a girl. That's easy to work with.
Getting a girl's not
and
hard.
Hades kind of already has a girl. So,
Yeah.
Yes, he
Her name's
does.
Persephone.
Right. So we don't have to get him.
Although
a
you
girl,
could make a cute
You
story
could
with
make
that.
you could have their
Like
relationship
they're already they're already
strengthened
married.
instead of
You could also have them be a married
because
couple.
it's never
Yeah.
established that they're happily married, so you could have it kind of have
Well,
them come
this was
together
a-
and become more
Yes, this was kind of an arranged marriage. Let's use those
something
words.
like that.
It was an
Actually, it is
arranged
kind of
marriage.
canonical that they're happy together.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But
They're happily
yeah,
married.
they're happily married.
They're basically the only happy couple in all of Greek
But-
mythology.
But you could
What
have
do
it
you
to
mean?
that.
What about
No, but I'm not saying they have to. match, but
Heracles?
you could-
He and his wife are doing great.
Until he killed her.
but then-
No, I'm talking about the one when he became a god.
Okay. Listen.
God
Killed
of
him.
Zeus.
But it's something where you could
No,
have
you're
this.
thinking of the other one.
Shh, okay,
You
yeah.
could have this. Hey, start off where they have just come together and seeing how they make something that was rather an arranged marriage work out
Yeah,
and be
something
so
that
happy.
didn't start off
So,
perfectly, but
Anyway,
ended well.
okay, so we've got
I think your villains are Zeus and Poseidon and just the
Zeus, Poseidon, Apollo,
The
Dionysus,
with the gods.
Ares.
yeah,
have to see
Ares.
we're
A
gonna
lot of them will
all the
probably
classic
convert.
Olympians.
at the end. How would this thing kind of end? As far as obviously, I never worked the endings out
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know.
but-
Hades would take over, but I think you
He should.
I
you
think
could
he would-
have him persuade, and you could have him basically become more influential. And the human hero needs to be like some kind of PR manager or something.
There we
Someone
go. PR
Someone
manager.
who's like, "You're the smartest guy in Olympus. We just need to rebrand you some."
Oh, wait.
Rebranding.
Something that would actually also be hilarious is if he was a psychiatrist.
There you go.
Okay, so Dionysus. So why don't you just tell me a bit about what's been going on? Okay, well, on the day I was born. No, I don't need you to go back that far.
Okay,
My own
okay,
mother
okay.
tossed me off a mountain.
I think all right.
To climax this, would you want it to be something where they kind of convince the other gods, hey, we need to start working more with humans? Do
I
we
think you're
push the other
resealing
gods
them.
away?
Yeah, resealing them.
sending
That's honestly what you need.
Sending them away, and then Hades
Mhm.
kind of staying to watch these people.
I
You
don't
could-
know.
you
You could
could
go a
end it-
lot of different directions.
Honestly,
with this,
I think
but
the best
it'd be
thing for
fun.
humanity would be to just throw most of the Greek gods away so that we don't have to deal with them.
Or to send them to their rooms like the 5-year-olds they behave like.
Oh, there we go.
Zeus, go to your room.
Oh, that's it. We put them all in the bodies of small we make them all as mature as they behave, and they're all turned into 5-year-olds, and you give them to, and their mother sends them to their room.
All right. Well, we
I
can
don't
go
know.
on with a long time with this, so
True,
let's
but
not.
what do you think would be fun with this story? Give us your ideas and help us with our brainstorming.
Yeah, and we'd love more prompts for our hat.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.